Welcome back, y'all.
Girl, this grass. It's always like a competition each time to see how much louder I can clap than the last time before, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good at that. But yes, sir, welcome back to the party, you guys. So today I'm gonna make another story time, and it's gonna be quick and to the point. I want to tell you guys about the time, as you can tell by the title, when I went to Mexico without a passport. Illegally, basically. So don't do this, but this is what I did, and it was a bunch of fun. So I don't regret it, but it wasn't like the greatest thing that I could have ever did. And I feel like, you know, a lot of my friends know this story because I tell it all the time. But for my subscribers and for the people that don't know me in real life, I wanted to tell you guys about this time I did a very daring thing. So 4 years ago, I used to live in California. For the summer, I was staying there with a friend who was not my friend anymore, but I was staying there with a friend. And first we lived in San Diego, and then we moved to Escondido. So during the time that we were staying in San Diego, my friend told me, hey, I know these guys that happen to be Mexican, and they want us to come to this party in Tijuana. And I was like, yeah, I'm down for a party in Tijuana, but that's out of the country. Don't we need a passport? She was like, no, you don't need a passport because people do this all the time. So I wasn't really hip to, like, you know, how people was getting into Mexico without a passport, but I was gonna go with the flow because I'm a go with the flow kind of person. So she said that they were gonna come to the apartment that we were staying at, and then they were gonna drive us to the border, and then once we got to the border, we just had to walk across the border. So we did just that. We got dressed up, whatever, you know, they came and got us. It was about 30 minutes from where we were staying, so it wasn't like that far. So we drove to the border, parked near the border, right? It was really funny because my friend at the time, she couldn't really walk in heels, so she kept like, her feet kept like sliding out of the heels, and then at some point the heels broke, and I was just like, well, you know, you could just take them off if you want to, but that's like besides the point. Okay, so we pull up to the border, and as we're walking across the border, like, it was low-key really sad because there were a lot of like women and children coming up to us asking us for money, and I felt really bad because I don't carry cash on me. I usually don't, not unless I need to like go to the bank to get 105 quarters for the laundry, because the laundry doesn't take credit cards, whatever. And so yeah, so I felt really bad because I didn't have any cash, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash. And in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna make it my mission to get some cash when I come back, so that when we walk across the border, I can get these people some money. So walking across the border, you know, I'm ignoring everybody. And so then when we finally get across, there's this building. And the building, once you walked in, there was like a line for people with passports, and there was a line for people without passports. So me and my friend got into the line for people without passports. I was a little confused on what to do because the guys already got in the line for people with passports, because I guess, you know, they were from Mexico, so they had passports. And so she was like, you know, just relax, just walk through the line, and once you get to the end, like, they should just let you go. So I'm like in the line, you know, I had a little purse, put it through. I had to put my little purse through like this metal detector thing, and then by the time I got to the end of the line, hold on, y'all. Hello? Hi, Mommy. Who is this? Hi, Mommy. I think somebody's playing on my phone. I think I got a call from that number before, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so then after I take my thing out of the metal detector, this man tells me, my friend, and like 3 other girls behind us to come into this room. And I was like, okay, so let's go into the room. So we're sitting in the room for like 5 to like 10 minutes before like the man actually came in there with us. And I remember like the room, it was like really small, all white walls, and like this clock on the wall. And I was just staring at the clock on the wall, and I was like what is this about? Like, what's about to happen? And so he finally comes in the room, and he's like walking around trying to, he's like trying to walk around looking all intimidating, and then he finally looks at us and he's like, so you guys want to go to Tijuana? Because I'm assuming that like people from the States do that all the time. Like, they cross the border to get into the club in Tijuana, because like the clubs there were really nice. And so he was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, so you don't have passports? And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, well, you know, do you know like how dangerous it is to do stuff like this? And he was like, you know, I'm gonna let you go today, but if you ever try to come back, we're gonna put you in jail with men from like 18 different nationalities, and you'll never be heard from again, and they can do whatever they want to you, and this and that. And I'm sitting there like, I swear to God, y'all, I was not shook, because I was like, you didn't take my name, pictures, social security number, footprint, piece of my hair, DNA sample. You didn't take none of that. So how would you know if I came back? I didn't say that, obviously, because what if he was the real deal, and then I just got myself into a bigger pickle than I was already in. But I was literally thinking to myself all of these things, and I was like, you know, I could literally come back tomorrow and put a wig on, and you wouldn't even know who I am. But, you know, I'm not that bold, so I didn't say that. So I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I understand, whatever. So they finally let us go, and I looked at my friend, and I'm like, is this what happens all the time? I think this was her first time too, but she knew the Mexican guys, but like this was her first time coming to Tijuana, so she didn't really know. So then we finally get to Mexico, and then because you guys know the currency is different, so I think my $3 was like 2 pesos, or maybe my math is or whatever. But I just remember like it being really cheap to get into the club. Y'all, the club was so beautiful. They had this big like TV in the back of the club that was like showing all the music videos that was playing, like while the songs was playing. Big smoke machines, the dance floor lit up. And let me tell you, I didn't pay for not a damn drink, not a damn. When I got there, like, everybody was buying me drinks. Oh, you're so beautiful. You and your friend. Da, 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 da. Speaking to me in Spanish. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but thank you. Gracias. Whatever. And so it was just such a fun time. Like, everybody was so nice. Everybody wanted to dance with me. And I remember, like, I think we were in a section, if I can recall. We were in a section, and I was like sitting there with my friend, and then there was like the section we were on was on the lower level, and then there was like an upper level. And so the people in the upper level was like, come up here, but like in Spanish. Like, come on, I'm not gonna try that because I don't know Spanish, but come up here. So me and my friend ended up like climbing the little, because it was like a rail to separate the top from the bottom. I don't know if I'm giving you guys a good like picturesque kind of thing, but that's how it was. And so we like climbed up the thing to go into their section, and I just remember looking over and I see my friend Ardina kissing the girl in the mouth, and I was like, it was really fun. I was like, oh my God, giving us all drinks. They knew a little bit of English. Like, they kept saying stuff like, I love you, you're so beautiful. But then other than that, I was like, I remember I kept saying, I'm never gonna see you again. I'm literally never gonna see you again, but this is just so fun. Oh my God, I got so very drunk. I got so drunk. Oh my God, it was so fun. Like, it just felt like a really like judgment-free kind of place. Like, I really appreciated it because I didn't feel like I felt like I could just let loose and be myself, right? So then, you know, towards the end, like, you know, once we left, it was like time to go. The food there, y'all, I didn't have much authentic Mexican food, but I remember like there was this taco truck. It was so good. Chipotle, you could forget about it. All these places, Taco Bell, you could forget about it. Like, that food was real Mexican food. Like, that stuff was really authentic, and it tasted like nothing that I've ever had before. It was so good. Oh my God. And the guy that we were with, I just remember thinking about, I was like, oh my God, he is so cute. But he would never consider me because, like, when I was younger, and this was 4 years ago, not that like 4 years ago I was like super young, but like really cute guys never really looked at me. I know you're probably thinking like, oh my God, Brian, what do you mean? But like, I didn't really get the guys and the tail and the honey dips back in the day. It wasn't until recently that I started getting the honey dips. Back then, he was a honey dip that I wanted to get that I couldn't. And so, yes, I just remember thinking about, oh my God, he's so cute, but he's not going to consider me because I'm just a whoever, whatever, nobody. I never made a move on him. I'm never going to see him again. I probably won't even remember what he looks like, but that's besides the point. And so then, you know, it was time to go back. I had cash. I was ready this time. I had cash because I needed to pay my pesos to get into the club. And so I remember just giving money out on the border. I was handing money to people that wasn't even homeless. I remember someone was like, I was like, okay, well, you know, they must not be homeless. So then once I got back across the border, we drove home, and I was like, oh my God, this was so much fun. Like, I feel like if I could do it all over again, even though it was super dangerous and I would not recommend it to you and the people that you're with, I would definitely do it again because it was so much fun. So thank you guys for tuning tuning into my channel again, I'm telling you. Every week you come back here is gonna be more lit than the next week. So make sure you like and comment, subscribe, and click the post notifications bell so that you guys can be notified when I post, because YouTube is not telling you when I post. YouTube is hating on me and they don't want to tell y'all when I post. No, I'm just kidding. But no, you should definitely click the bell so that you can know. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
See ya.